えーっと、前回ちょっとゲーム内の音が大きすぎて、僕の声が聞こえづらかったので、ちょっと音量を下げました。デプス。セーフティーが弱くて。毎回変えなきゃいけないっていう。あとどっかあったよな。まあどうにかなるかな。さあどうでしょうかね。
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Jacksonville.
OK。よっしゃー。ラッキーラッキー。コメントが来てる。
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
嵐みたいなコメントが来ましたけど無視しますか。間に合わんかったらどうしようか。
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for
ガ
him
ン
there. Yeah, that's the
まあ
ability
シ
to
ング
read
ル
a
バック
defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
うわ
And caught by Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Tannehill on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
取れる無理か
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
そこが
And
いた
he's going to have
か
another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
ランをしない
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
OK
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jags force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's very obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Right in there every now and then.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
さてどうすっかないや
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
ああ、そうですね、今年もあるかもしれないですね。あまあ、ヨネさんには負けたのでね。ああ、読まれた。よくなかったか。ああ、ヨネさんには勝ちたいですけど。
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
これが通ればなあいいけど。ああ。
Now on second and 13.
取る。OK。
Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage.
ど
So
うなんだ
timing
ろ
is
うな。
everything.
前のシ
Every
ー
time he
ズ
waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
エイキタと対戦があったから。
So here's a first and 10
来
at
シ
the
ーズンどうなんだ
38.
ろうな。N キタとはやるっぽい
On
んですけ
play
ど
action,
ね。
Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And unable to connect to the pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the
せこい
previous
勝
shot.
ち方
They run another set for him on
で
the
した
next
っけ
play.
な。ちょっ
Now
と
we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield,
ちょっとも
but came up empty.
うすいません、忘れてしまいました。動画見れば思い出すでしょうけど、普通にせこいっていうか、なんつうか、僕としては普通に負けたなっていう感じでした。
Now Lawrence. Dancing to his left.
ああ、やばい。
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up.
ああ、いや、まあそれはせこいっていうか戦略なんで、
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third
特に
one,
は
he decided he
な
better
んと
pull
も
it down and run
そう
for it.
いう状況にしてしまった自分のせいっていうのもあるし、次そこは気にはしてないです。
Here's Lawrence.
はい来た、はい来た、これよし。
Caught by Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back,
来シーズンな
disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
プレーオフ出場を途切れさせた
On
くない。
first down. It's Robinson.
Wow,
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
これニッケルっぽいんだよな。出る。あー、きついなこれ。いやいや、ヨネさん全然そんな。
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play.
強いと思い
Holding
ま
them
す
to
し
no gain.
実力ですよ、そこは自信持っていいとは思います。
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
うわ
And incomplete.
なんだそのパス、そうなる。
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And on fourth
あー
down,
やばい。
Lawrence, the
あ
punt team sending this
ー
one away. And
もう
all
ちょい
too much
左か。
mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
手探りは接戦は寿命縮まるんで、もう
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not
余
been
裕で
good.
勝て
Two
るようにな
possessions,
り
two
たいなとは
turnovers.
思うけ
And
ど
that's
実際
obviously
難し
something
い
that
です
can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best
こ
player,
れ
but to
あれ
someone
だ
I
な
can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
3点入れたらいいな。
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And some room to roam now.
いや、これはミスだな。
Touchdown Titans. Nick Westbrook-Akine. An 80-yard touchdown.
まあまあ
And
まあ
the
時間
Titans
残
are
っ
an
た
extra
から
point away from tying this thing up.
そうですね、なんか
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
ギリギリで最後の最終週で逆転で地球賞しちゃう感じですね。それまでもちょっと危なかった。 まあまあ相性とかはあると思うんですよね、実際。
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that,
やばっ。
win
それがあるんだよな。
you start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun.
ああ、無理だ。
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
普通にランで取るか。
They'll run with ETN, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
よし、取った。
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
よし、出れる出れる。これは出れる。これを
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
I'm coming. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Lawrence going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. Now the the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 31, Lawrence.
あー、バツ空いてんな。
And a dump off here to Robinson.
そうかなこれ。
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lawrence will throw.
よし、オッケー。
And short calls.
あー、時間がないかな。
Down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
もう1プレーやるか。どうすっかな。
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are...
あ、切るのかな。よし、勝った。ヘンリーをランしてこなかったな、あんまり。そっちばっか警戒しちゃったけど。最初にインターできたら出やがった。ピック6だし。さあ、次は、どこですかね。
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now, there's 2 sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
3ヤード
there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Okay, touchdown.
Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 48 yards. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the Jets.
そこがそうなるのか。
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Check, 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 check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
おや、取らんのそれ。そんなん多いな今日。
Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
So So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
なんかやりづらいな。どうすかな。
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
70 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check three. 36. Hey, gun. I got motion there. Me. I got this. 12.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Okay, just like that. Check 31.
These two teams all tied after 1. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go. Ready? Rabbit. Mike's 54.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
そこ開くもん
Able to break
な。
one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd and very short, Garoppolo. Here's a diving
これは
catch
ミスっ
right
た
side.
な。
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
やめるか。